back at it again with the anime, the My Hero Academia to be more specific. I've got a new chair now, a nice new black and green chair. I can lie back in it. I can do this even. I'm almost tempted to watch this just lying down like this, but that's not good for the reaction, so alas, we must deal with it. I've got my earphones down here, the microphone down here, so like when I'm leaning back, I'm not pulling the earphones and the phone, making the camera tilt, so that's the reason why, and hopefully it can be more comfortable that way. So hopefully you can still hear me. But yeah, I told you last week that I had the new figure arrive, so yeah, got Deku out this time. This thing is awesome, and it's going there right next to Todoroki, because that's the theme of this week. Yes, Deku versus Todoroki. It is big fight time. I've always wanted to know, well, this season anyway, from the very beginning of this season, I've wanted to know which one would win in a fight, because they're both insanely powerful. And now we are going to find out. I've got my bets on who. So yes, that is my prediction for this. You saw it in my bracket a couple of episodes ago. I managed to get the entire first round 100% right. I managed to predict every single one of those 8 fights from the beginning correctly. So, big up for me. I'm very happy about that, because now I am more confident that I'm right going forward. Like, I've seen a lot of YouTube channels doing predictions for this tournament, seeing who's going to win and stuff like that. I think I might be the only one out of all of them to actually get everything right. And, by the way, consumption of a very nice beverage is in this video, not sponsored. This is going to decide who goes through to the semi-finals, because this is the quarter-finals we're starting now, with Deku versus Todoroki. Last episode was Bakugo versus Uraraka, and Uraraka, she put up a very good fight. Proud of her. Well done, Uraraka. I tip my hat to you. Result was obvious, I think. Bakugo just destroyed, even though she did put up a good fight. That special move she had planned at the end was insane. But yeah, sadly, he won. But I don't know. Should we say sadly, because obviously I want to see Bakugo do well, because he is one of the most powerful we have. I want to see the 2 most powerful students in the final, and Bakugo is definitely up there. You'd think it would be Deku and Todoroki up there, but no, that's happening right now in the quarterfinals, so early on. So that means Bakugo's heading straight to the finals, and it's going to be against one of these 2. So we've got to find out which one it is. Some fighting words from Deku as well, towards the end of last episode, towards Endeavour, of all people, saying that Deku, he's not All Might, and Todoroki is not Endeavour. Yes, so this isn't going to be like, oh, it's young All Might versus young Endeavour. This is very different. This is Deku versus Todoroki. And yeah, everyone's tuning into the fight. The hero's outside. Mummy Midoriya is tuning in, like she always has been, but we haven't seen her. And also Shigaraki is watching. So yeah, everyone watching is eager to see who wins this fight, just like I am. So shall we just move into Season 2, Episode 10 of My Hero Academia, Todoroki versus Deku, starting now! To think he was mainly a background character in Season 1, he is head of the table now. Go! Already?! Nine fingers left. Yeah, he can't. Again? Again? Oh. You're just counting down.
If you overuse your muscles, you risk tearing them apart. If you sprint too much, you run out of breath. We all have a limit to how much power we can produce.
Finally, a limit.
I designed my costume the way I did, so I'd be able to fire off bigger blasts than my body usually allows me to. Quirks are physical abilities too. They can get worn out.
No! That's already broken, that one. What's he doing? Oh! His heart! His arm!
He's shaking. Is he reaching some kind of limit?
Pray tell, where is his limit?
I am not done yet!
Oh! His other arm? No way.
With your broken finger? Why are you going this far? There's a limit to the code your body can take, right?
Ooh.
I get it. Usually you'd make up for the drop in temperature by using the heat from your left side. But you refuse to do that now. You haven't managed to put a single scratch on me yet.
he's killing himself.
Come at me with all you've got!
Todoroki doesn't have to do anything. Deku's killing himself. Already halfway. These episodes go by way too fast.
The egg in the microwave. It won't explode. I've got this. Come on!
Oh! Oh God! No way. He'll break his jaw.
Shoto.
Oh. Oh!
That's why I'll give it my all. Just like you should be.
He's trying to bring out the fire.
So stand up. If you get hurt that easily, you can forget about beating All Might, or even a small-time villain.
Please stop pushing him. He's only 5 years old.
You can take it. Get out of my way.
Mama, I don't want to be someone who bullies you and hurts people, Mama. But honey, you do still want to be a hero, don't you?
Oh!
Surpass you!
Jesus, he's gonna kill him.
And Shoto, a child's left side sometimes looks unbearable to me. All I can see is his father. I can't raise him anymore. I want to run away from his life. Mom, what are you saying?
Oh no.
I remember. She hurt my masterpiece, so I put her in a hospital to keep you safe.
Jesus.
It's your fault. You're the one who made her hurt me.
It's yours! Your quirk, not his!
Go on. Go on.
When I'm in battle, I never use my left side. Incredible. Now which one of us is screwing around?
Oh.
I wanted to. I'll be a hero.
Look at that image.
Yes, Shoto! Have you finally accepted your purpose? That's it. Very good. You will live up to the reason I created you.
Everyone's hearing that. Look at this.
Why are you smiling? Don't blame me for what happens next.
Oh.
That's it, Midnight.
Gotta try and get close. You've given everything. Come at me with your full power.
Go on. Look at this. Look at this power. Oh. Who's standing? Who's still standing?
There! Midoriya is out of bounds!
Oh!
Todoroki wins! He advances to the third round!
God damn! The whole episode was that fight. Oh my god. That was a hell of a fight. It lasted the full 20 minutes. We just spent 20 minutes watching these two fight, and it went by so fast. One for all, straight out the gate. No fancy dodging or working out a game plan, just straight. I like the strategy that Todoroki was using, putting an ice wall behind him to keep himself from going out of bounds. That was nice. Nice. Yep, Deku. At first he was just counting down his bones as they broke his fingers, but even then, after he finished the full 10, he still kept going. Still, and even then he just. Yeah, he did all the fingers, some of them more than once. He did the fist, he did the... He even did his legs. And all the while, he was just trying to... He was trying to win, but he was also trying to get Todoroki to show off his powers. Well, not show off, accept his fire powers that... They're not... It's not... Using them doesn't mean you're like Endeavour, because they're his own powers. He decides how he uses them. Nice little explanation from Kacchan as well in the beginning about quirks. Like I think I was talking at the beginning of last episode before the episode started about how everyone has their limit. Deku has broken bones. Tokoyami, his dark shadow is weaker during the day. Apparently Uraraka vomits rainbow vomit when she uses too much of her power. The only people I wasn't, and Yaoyorozu, she needs time to think before she can make her weapons that she needs. And so far, I thought the only people that didn't have limits were Bakugo and Todoroki. It looks like they didn't have limits to what they could do. But a nice little explanation from Kacchan in the beginning. Bakugo says that that's not the case. There are limits, even to them too. Bakugo, he uses too many explosions. It's like using a muscle. Eventually, you're gonna exhaust it, or you're gonna pull it. You're gonna destroy it. And Todoroki, if he uses his cold too much, he's gonna get hypothermia. Like his body was freezing because he balances out. He doesn't get hypothermia because he balances out with his heat powers in his left side. But since he refuses to use it during the battle, he's using his ice powers too much, so his body is freezing from the inside. So they were both just destroying each other. Deku breaking his fingers and Todoroki freezing himself. Todoroki does have valid reasons as to why he doesn't like using his dad's powers. Well, the fire powers that he got from his dad. Because the flashbacks of Todoroki... That was hard to watch. It was difficult to watch. It's tough to watch a kid do that, go through that. Not allowed to play with other kids, being taught fight training, being beaten at 5 years old. And then even then, the only person he could turn to was his mother, and she turned against him. At some points, it looks like she was just nothing but supportive of him, and that was just so heartwarming to watch. And then it just takes a full 180. She abuses him because of how he looks. Yeah, Endeavour, he may be a pro hero, but he's not a good person. Definitely not. The fire powers did come out eventually. Deku was trying to get Todoroki to use his fire powers, and he did. And bloody Nora, he looks more powerful than ever. He looks insanely powerful up to this point, but he just looks insane now. He's just leveled up again. Like, I don't know how many times we can watch this guy, and he just keeps leveling up every time. Like, his ice powers were insanely powerful, and we only just started to discover a small limit to that power. But now he's just unlocked. Now he's just shown off his whole other power, and he looks like the only weakness with his insane ice powers, is that he freezes himself on the inside. But with his fire, that cancels that weakness out. He is just leveling up every single time we see him. Every time we see him fight, he just levels up. He is god tier now. And I'm going to say this, outright, by far my favourite character on this show is Todoroki. Definitely. His backstory, his powers, he's just insane. And definitely the most hard-fought victory. That, yep, I predicted right. He did win. He beat Deku. So, before this fight, there was only 2 matches that I was concerned that I might lose. One of them has been erased now because Todoroki beat Deku. The only one that I'm uncertain of now is the finals. Will Todoroki beat Bakugo? I don't know. I'm going to say yes, he is going to beat him because he looks insanely powerful right now. Like, he's never looked more powerful. And he was powerful before. But now he just looks 10 times stronger. And I think this was the first time that the teachers had to step in. We got a slight glimpse at what Midnight might be able to do. Like, she pulled off a white bodysuit or something, and like a pink mist came out, but we don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, this was the first time the teachers had to step in. Because these two looks like they could have killed each other. I can't wait till next week to see the fallout of Deku losing and Todoroki advancing. Like, what's All Might, Endeavour, the other students going to think about this? Because even they didn't know that Deku was that powerful. Like, they've seen him use his power before, but both of them showed more power than they ever have in this fight. Like, Deku never looked stronger, Todoroki never looked stronger. What an insane fight that was. Will Deku have permanent damage after this? The teachers certainly thought so. Now that I think about it, it was closing in for Deku throughout all of the fight, because he was just breaking his bones, and even if Recovery Go would have been able to heal him, he would not have been suited. He would not have been capable for his next match, which would probably, assuming my next prediction is right, would have been against Ida. He would not have been suited for that fight. He would not have been capable to fight. I think in this state, Todoroki is just going to walk over Ida in the semi-finals, and then he's in for a fight with Bakugo in the finals. That's assuming all my predictions are right. But yeah, damn, was this a fight to watch. I'm going to have an insanely fun time watching other people react to this. Yeah, that's all we've got. If you want to see the full length to this reaction, please do go over to my Patreon for $3 a month and watch that, because that was a big episode. I was just in shock the whole fucking time. But yeah, if you want to see the full length, go over to Patreon for $3 a month. You can also watch 4 weeks early access for $5 a month. And then there's also the $10 tier where you can watch full length movie reactions. Maybe my February movie poll when if this comes out in February, there should be a movie poll on my Twitter, I think, because I would have been moving it from Patreon to Twitter for February, because not enough people have Patreon to vote in it. So, but a lot of people have Twitter, so go vote in that to see what movie I react to at the end of February. That's all we've got for this week of My Hero Academia. Until next time, we are over and out. Bye! Todoroki's a badass!